So it is Nightclub DLC day because Rockstar gave us some official confirmation about the Nightclub DLC. They also dropped that little teaser trailer, and I asked you guys on Twitter for some questions to talk about, so that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Starting us off from Spacey, do you think the DLC will be a local business, which means no griefing in free mode? So I'm guessing you mean, do I think they're going to be inside of loading screens or not? And if that's the question, then I don't know. I mean, I think they will be within loading screens only because if they're adding new places to the map, like if they're adding especially underground places, you can't really just walk into that. You have to go through some sort of loading screen or loading animation to get in. And also, I don't know how it would work if these NPCs in a club would be open to the public, like to free mode, because anyone could just walk right in and then, you know, start freaking shooting up the place or, you know, something crazy like that. So I feel like it's all going to be instanced, and that's a good thing because, yeah, that does mean no griefing. That means people can't come into your nightclub and then destroy it. Next one from Disboy J, will we be able to dance on the dance floor like we were able to in GTA 4? Well, if you watched my breakdown video, it did look like in a lot of the little sequences they showed off in that teaser trailer that there were actual characters dancing in addition to the NPCs. So yeah, we will be able to dance on the dance floor. Now, as far as how far we can go and what we can do, that's yet to be seen, but we will be able to get on the dance floor and do some dancing. Ethan, will Rockstar use the existing nightclub locations like Bahama Mamas as purchasable properties, or do you think they will offer discrete locations such as the clubhouses in the biker DLC? Well, in that little trailer, it didn't look like the Bahama Mamas was in there at all. All of those locations, all of those interiors look brand new, so I don't believe we will be able to own any of the properties that are already in the game. I think they sort of worded it that way in the newswire to have us not hope we get these nightclubs that are already in the game. They mentioned the warehouses and underground places, and I'm guessing they did that so we know going into this DLC that they're going to be adding some new locations to the game, some new interiors. And I think that makes sense just because it means that they can add new places that don't conflict with missions or things that are already in the game. I know one of the biker missions takes place in Tequila La, and it wouldn't make sense if you could own that and then you could still do that mission. So I think with new properties, that's just the best way. That's the easiest way to go about it. And it does lead for some better customization because then it's brand new. You can customize it however you want. You don't have to conform to whatever the interior already is, like with Bahama Mamas. Although it will be cool if Bahama Mamas is open, like if they do open it, kind of like the strip club. So you can see some NPCs and stuff in there, you know, just hanging out. Megan, usually Rockstar drops a DLC trailer 2 weeks before the release of it. Are we counting on July 10th being the release date or later in July? Well, I already told you guys, I'm really hoping it's the freaking 10th because if it's later, I'm gonna be in Canada and that's not gonna be good. But you're correct. They normally release these trailers only like a week or two in advance. The weird thing here is that this technically isn't their trailer. I mean, yeah, they probably made it, but they didn't release it on, I don't think I've seen it on their YouTube channel. They, on their Newswire post, just linked to a Facebook video post from one of the DJs. So maybe it was just a little teaser and then in a week we'll get the actual trailer. But July 10th is looking like one of the most likely release dates. Either that or July 17th, which is the following Tuesday. I don't think we'll see it any sooner than that, and if we see it any later, then I think people may get a little bit more upset because they'll have to wait even longer. Then Megan with another question, will we get new interactions on the menu that go with the nightclub, or our characters dance to different styles? I'm hoping we get some new animations, and it looks like we will, but I'm hoping some new like dance animations that we can do out in free mode. That'd be pretty funny. New dance styles, like we have the walking styles. That sounds kind of cool, and that could be how Rockstar go about doing this. I'm guessing we will though. I'm thinking that since this DLC has taken quite a while and Rockstar have gotten these pretty major DJs and they're promoting it, or they're starting to promote it a little bit more, and the rumor that it's going to last until Red Dead 2, which is in October, I think this DLC is going to have a lot. They didn't really show off anything, and they did say stay tuned for more info, but I think this DLC is going to have quite a bit that some of us aren't expecting. Ethan, since Rockstar has given us these large event weeks, do you think the DLC will be fairly large in prices? Yeah, like I was just saying, I think there's going to be a lot. I think they're not showing a lot because of that. I think there's going to be a ton of drip fed content, which is good and bad both at the same time. It's going to cost a lot too. It's got to. I mean, they're giving us double money on heists. They've given us double money on a ton of missions. And they really only do that before big DLCs that cost quite a bit. Now, yeah, it's probably not going to cost as much as the Hangar DLC, Smuggler's Run, where that was like 60 million total, but it will cost a pretty penny. And you're probably going to need, I would say at max, or at minimum, $10 million to enjoy what you want. Anthony, what do you think the money-making opportunities will be with this coming DLC? Like an undercover type thing with underground drugs or something? It doesn't sound like it's going to be like that. It kind of sounds like it's going to be a passive income, kind of like gun running and the biker businesses. They say that you can have it set up, and then the more people that come, the more popular your club is, the more money you get. And to me, that just sounds like you have to make sure everything's running properly. So maybe it's a passive income, but it's sort of like a hands-on passive income where you have to sort of keep up with it. You can't just let it do its own thing and then hope to get money. You have to constantly maybe check up on the DJs or the supplies or whatever. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. Now, as far as how much money do I think we'll be making, I don't know, because I doubt they would make a Nightclub DLC better in terms of making money than like selling cars, selling guns, selling drugs. That kind of sounds hard to believe. But maybe if you have everything running perfectly, you do get a decent amount of money. And it kind of ties in with this next question from Snub. Do you think nightclubs will be how they were in GTA 4, where from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. the clubs were open, and from 7 to 8 p.m. they were closed? It would actually make sense if Rockstar made these nightclubs a decent way to make money, but you could only make money at nighttime in GTA. That would give people reason to keep playing the game because they constantly want, or they want to wait until the clubs are open before they maybe get off or something, or maybe they want to wait until the clubs close before they get off. Also, that does limit how much money you could make per day. You only have the hours or the nighttime hours to make the money, and it would give people reason to do other things. And it would make more sense if they did it that way, because nightclubs don't stay open all day, and it'd be kind of weird if your nightclub did and had people dancing in it literally 24/7. So it does make sense that they do close, and maybe when they close, that's when you have to make sure everything is running correctly. Like maybe when they close during the day, you have to go out and get the supplies, make sure everything is good before obviously people come at nighttime. And then the final question from Super Saiyan, do you think there will be VIP guests similar to Validate Tony that will increase your revenue? I love that idea. I really hope Rockstar take that idea and have it. I don't know how it would work. Maybe like just a VIP guest spawns on the map and you have to go collect him and then bring him to your club, and then maybe you have to dodge people that try and take him out or something. I'm sure that'll be a mission. But that does sound kind of cool, and it's kind of like the VIP or the special crates from the crate system. But let me know in the comment section, would you guys want to see something like that in this DLC? And what other cool, unique missions do you think they could add to this DLC? Thank you all for watching. That is it with the Q&A. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more awesome GTA content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.